Key features, random generations. Random towns, dungeons, and the world maps are newly generated every playthrough. It's got, a pretty standard tick system for combat. It boasts a lot of abilities, which actually isn't that much. 50 plus is not that crazy for a game of this variety, especially considering a lot of them are passives. Hundreds of items. Okay, cool. Hundreds. Dynamic quests, which basically means go kill this thing or go kill this thing. There's lots of crafting, some character customization, dozens of enemies, and 4 unique dungeon types, which means we have 4 tile sets, which isn't that much either. But it's got a neat look to it, and I bought it ages ago, and I've been meaning to try it, and it does have 97% positive reviews. So, I don't know. It might be great. It might not be, but I would like to take a look, and it's been on my to-do list for a while. So, but it does seem pretty straightforward in a lot of ways. Let's see if this game behaves. Okay, so we have several different characters we can choose from. There's a squire, a traveler, a chef, or a druid. What else do we have? Brawler, street urchin, or a mercenary. I do like the look of these. Like, they're almost tarot card-ish. Like, this game's got some really nice art in it. Brawler? That seems easy. Select 3 physical traits. Well, what do we get, right? Traits, combat wounds, how is that a trait? What does it tell me what that does? Okay, combat runes. The battle scars that are separated on the warriors from the children. The one that look at his face and you could see its brutal history. -5. Okay, so it gives us a negative buff, but it gives us a bunch of points in Dreadheart. Poor diet. I like how the street urchin gets a poor diet. So you start off weaker, but you get to move faster. Okay. Major skills in athletics. The hunter's got what? Take deep breaths and lungs relax, aim, and let loose. I feel like you should be able to move faster as a hunter, too. Extra accuracy with ranged weapons. 5% chance to recover ammo. Yeah, the tarot look is nice, though, Lyndon. I agree. That's pretty good, Epion. That's the place to be. Burliness. That almost looks like the Riot Games logo. Like the fist bump logo that Riot Games has. Extra health. Slow movement. Brawler's audacity. So Brawler might not be a bad one to start off with. Just like, get more health, be strong. Brace yourself and get ready for a brawl. Gaining +4 maximum damage for the next few turns. Okay. Starts with no weapons, armor, or hope. That's funny. Select one physical trait. Major trait and feeling. Remember the first day, plus 15% weapon. So you master weapons faster. Press the attack, increasing attack speed by 15 for 30 turns. Okay, so that's just like what an activated ability. There's Traveler. Chef. I kind of like the idea of starting off as a chef because I love cooking in games. But I don't know if that's necessarily the best way to go initially. I think we're just going to start off as a brawler because it seems simple. Just be burly, have more health. Who needs weapons? I mean, come on. Chat, what do you guys think? Should we go for the brawler or the squire? One-handed weapon, shield, and heavy armor item. This is definitely what I did yesterday. Hunter could also be okay. We start off with a campsite kit. We get an activated ability that gives us an extra 15% accuracy. Brawler. Brawler kind of reads like a lot of starting classes in games like this. Because it's just like, yeah, just punch things. What does your skill do? Makes you punch things harder. Okay. Fisticuffs? Okay. We go on fisticuffs. So we get no starting skills because we're a brawler. So now I get to pick 3 physical traits. So we'll see what our options are. Extra health. Okay, that's simple. Extra energy, extra inventory space, health recovery, energy recovery, bleed resistance, wound resistance. I like the... Let's take 15% store. Yeah, sure. 15% storage space. Bleed resistance and wound resistance. We'll do that. Now, chat, we need a name. So the first name that makes me chuckle is the name that we go with. So do your worst or your best. Whichever you think is more likely for me to pick it. I did the squire once before, yeah, and ran around for about 30 minutes and then was like, I wonder what the higher level dungeons are like, and then immediately got wrecked. Muscle wither. Someone always says dick punch him. Someone always does. Ham fist McLarge huge. You know what? I'm actually curious. Okay, so we do have a character limit. Killdozer. It's a good song. Killdozer by Dope Throne. Devin Steele. Hank the Tank. You know, I skipped out on the last Hank the Tank request, so this time I think I'll have to go with Hank the Tank. Didn't they finally decide that Hank the Tank was actually like multiple people? Anyway, I guess I should read this lore bit. Banished from your hometown after one too many fights. You have nothing left but the shirt on your back and your impetuousness? Impetuousness? I can read. May serve you well in an untamable world. So the structure of this game, from what I can see, is kind of Battle Brothers-y. But, so, it claims to have a keyboard-only mode, but realistically, it wants you to play it with a mouse, which kind of annoys me. It's one of those games where it's like, you can play it keyboard only, but you really don't. So there's your inventory up here. There's a getting started thing. It's like, you've fallen through the ceiling into an ancient temple. Start looking for new supplies. This is your tutorial dungeon. So we start off with Fairview Ale, which gives health and energy, and an ad's about to start. Bread, which heals me. It basically gives me a bunch of energy and health recovery ticks. An antidote, which removes all poison wounds, and then a bandage. And then we can move around with the mouse, or I could use numpad to move around, which is great. There's your equipment down here. Then there's all these different little sub-tabs for this. So, like, I can close inventory like this. Quests is J. I guess reputation is U. I haven't even looked at that menu yet because I haven't gotten anything in it at any point. There's crafting, so you can salvage, repair. There's also recipes for clothing. So we start off, we know how to make a torch, we know how to make an arrow, we know how to make a bolt. Very quickly, you'll develop new crafting stuff, from what I can tell. Over here, this shouldn't be covered too much by my camera, but this is masteries. So essentially, by doing stuff, it's kind of like the Oblivion style of thing, where by doing thing you get XP and thing. So if you're punching things a lot, you're gonna start getting mastery for punching. If you're using a sword, you're gonna get experience towards like like your sword tree. If you're using magic, you'll get experience towards magic tree, that kind of stuff. Then there's just your stats layout. Then there's our character and our passive effects, which we have the 10% wound resistance, 30% bleed resistance, which seems huge, plus our extra inventory space, which is total weight right there, so we can carry 90 kilos. Then we have burliousness and slow movement and all that jazz. Apparently I can jump, which has a 70 energy usage, which is the green bar, and a 20 turn cooldown. I guess it's just jump to anywhere in the blue square. And then there's this, which I can turn on and off, which I just used, which uses a bunch of my energy, but just makes me stronger. So I am fist proficiency. Yes, I'm going to be very proficient in the fist. So yeah, the character doesn't have a shirt though. No, we're naked. Like, that was part of the, what's it called? Setup of this character is that we have no clothing because we start with nothing. We're a brawler. I punch things, and I have a skill that gives me armor, basically. So we can, like, run in circles. Now, there is hidden clocks in this game. It's going to tell me that I'm hungry at some point. I haven't found any need to drink water, but there is a hidden food clock in here somewhere. Oh, yeah, and then you can, like, just move stuff around on the hotbar down here. Well, this makes you look even more forward to DF Adventure Mode. I mean, you should be looking forward to DF Adventure Mode. So we can, go into barrels and pull up potions and all that crap. We can do the standard looting of things. This is a junior iguana. It's a tree lizard. I'm gonna punch it. New skill discovered. So this is what I was saying earlier. I've discovered an unlearned skill. To use this skill, you'll need to first unlock it, and this can be done by earning wisdom and leveling up. Check the abilities pane. So this is my XP bar down here, which hasn't filled up at all because I haven't killed anything yet. But we do have an overall XP. I will say the little combat blobs, like the little number damages, look like RuneScape to me. I don't know if you guys get the same vibe, but man, it looks like RuneScape. So we get a iguana tail from that. So I can wait turns and I will heal over time. I haven't found a wait button on the mouse yet. I need to go digging for that. So anyway, under masteries, so we've started getting experience points into punching things, which is unarmed. So now we can get traits under the unarmed thing. Most of these are passives. It's a lot of passives, but there are some actives too. So like, what's this? Advanced technique. Gain +1 maximum damage and +1 maximum damage while unarmed. Gain +1 maximum damage and +1 maximum damage while unarmed. So +2 while unarmed? What's this? 1 spark of energy can last forever. -1 energy cost while unarmed. Gain 3+ accuracy while unarmed. Gain 2 shield whenever you hit an enemy. But that costs 2 focus points. Currently we have 1. Costs 1. We'll just grab that one. Example. You know, it's funny. Like, to me, RuneScape is just a constant. It's just a game that is constantly active. Like, people are constantly talking about RuneScape and playing RuneScape. And now apparently I'm hungry, so I'm going to eat a loaf of bread. What's that, a rat? It's a rat! Typical. Killed the rat. There's a snake. They have poison, which killed me once. Ow. Kind of a lot of damage. This snake dropped snake oil, naturally. As the snake does. We're still healing off of that bread. I mean, you could go play adventure mode right now if you wanted. I like how I'm poisoned, but I'm just resisting all the poison. Oh, there we go. I'm finally taking damage from it. The game's giving me instructions on healing. Eating food is the primary way to gain health. Your health will slowly regenerate over time. There's no wait button bound to the mouse, and I need to find one of those. And this guy dropped a carrot. I will take a carrot, I suppose. Ooh, a padded coat. Well-worn overcoat. In amateur repair patches and what seems to be thin slabs of wood sewn into the chest. Crude armor. Well, gives me better dodge chance, so. Can equip some armor. And it does show up on your character, which is nice. I will punch this rat to death. And I get to wear shoes. And an unidentified potion. You know it's a roguelike when they give you an unidentified potion. Can I throw it? Oh, I can't throw it. That's sad. Yeah, Roblox is definitely the game that the oof sound came from. Well, I'm about to die. Well, guess I will simply apply that antidote and eat some bread. Now we wait until I heal, so. It was weird. Normally the poison up here just gives you a thingy. Right click to inspect, yep. Focus points, yep. Wounds, yes, I've been wounded. Combat, yep. Okay. Let's jump up here. We got another focus point. So I could put another point into advanced technique, or we can wait until we get some more points for something else, or I could throw it into one of these. It's a passive ability. Unarmed attacks grant 1 stack of combat momentum with up to 10 times. On turns you do not have an attack or use combat, the combat momentum is lost. Okay. Each stack of the momentum grants +1 damage and +1 maximum damage and 2% accuracy. Interesting. Do I have any other masteries? Nope, just the one. Kind of just waiting to heal. There's another apple there. Let's eat another apple. And move up a little bit. Discovered medicine. Discovered drugs, more like. But no, like, there's... Oops. Stupid snakes. Why are you doing so much damage, you stupid snake? Snakes dropping oil. Fancy shirt. Higher resist to physical. I'm wondering, actually. Am I about to die? Probably. What's the Fairview Ale do? Gain 5 health, gain 5 energy, instant. Yeah, so I should be drinking alcohol then. And also, sleeping is how you level up. Ay. Let's just drink this unidentified potion. Oh, hey, it was a teleportation potion. Well, that's cool. I have 2 health. You feel cleansed. So I drank an unidentified potion and teleported, and I drank another one and I feel cleansed now. Let's see. Can I not die, or will this poison kill me? I guess the cleanse didn't cleanse the poison. That's pretty brutal. 1 HP. Yep. Well, you die in the tutorial. You know it's a roguelike. Let's just do the exact same build. What's funny is, like, I haven't actually died in here before. I usually die in the dungeon right after this one. But the first time I died in the dungeon right after this one. But I only ever played the squire before, so this is my first time playing somebody who gets no armor this early. Like, that's a lot of damage I'm taking from these goddamn snakes. Like, look at that. Like, they are doing a non-trivial amount of damage to me. Yeah, I guess I'll just chug the antidote. Medicine skill discovered by taking medicine. So we've discovered medicine. So when I level up, when I sleep, I will get the ability to start putting points into medicine, but I can't do that until I sleep. So, and I can't do that until I level up. So. It takes 1 focus point. Is there any kind of... I'm looking for something that I can unlock right now that will allow us to take out those snakes faster, like this. Now I have a double strike? Why did it squeak that time? Sounded like it died, but it didn't. I leveled up! So once I've slept, I level up. Which is an interesting way of doing it. Oh, also, apparently my pants are becoming worn. I need new pants. Well, that was quick. Oh, interesting. You get a little gem here when you have unspent skill points. I'm scared of that snake, so I'm gonna go sleep. Oh, there's a bed up here. There's a snake where I sleep too. Don't. Oh man, there's an enemy nearby. You're gonna make me kill the snake. Okay, well, I will jump next to you. Double punch it. And then just start punching the snake. The snake is really doing a good job killing me. I'm gonna take that, and we're gonna go into a deep sleep. pissed. You dream that you are in a dark cave surrounded by creatures with glowing red eyes. You can sense their hunger and feel their bloodlust emanating from their razor-sharp claws. You spot a small light in the distance, and you know it's your way out. 12 wisdom from using medicine and 15 wisdom from slaying monsters. I don't know what that means, but I do know that we have an unspent skill point. I know that I probably should just unlock medicine. Provides a means for you to treat wounds incurred during battle, and it enhances your natural regeneration capacity and offers bonuses like faster medicine application and increased healing from medicine and new medicine recipes. What if I took cooking instead? God, at least that would be entertaining. So I can make a roasted haunch, a baked potato, or a boiled egg. So a roasted haunch, which is roast meat on a pan or in a pot, skewered on a spit. I have 2 pieces of meat that I've gotten from my slayed foes, meaning I can craft 2 of them, I think? Oh, I see. Never mind. I need a point in meat preparation, which is a passive ability, which I have a focus point for. So I've now learned meat preparation, which means I can now do this, I think. Yes, I have roasted 2 pieces of meat. That got me kind of a non-trivial amount of experience. Not enough for another point, though. Those are 1.5 or 0.5 energy per... Oh, so it's more effective than bread. Meat on a stick, more effective than bread. I also found another antidote and some shoes. Old sandals. I'm no longer shoeless. Travel weariness. As you travel the world map, weariness will increase, but 100% weariness, you will pass out and wake up somewhere nearby. Okay, that's interesting. Because there's also an overworld map to this, which we haven't gotten to yet. I found a torch. Assuming that that's for dark areas? Huh. Kind of useful. So it gives you trap detection. I can't wait to die to a bear trap. Dying to a bear trap is my favorite. Oh no, spiders. Nobody's safe. I will wait for the spider to come to me. And then I will punch it. Ow, great. Wow, that was a lot of damage. I will just pretend that I didn't drink from that fountain because I'm now just dying. At least we killed the spider. Venomous fangs from spider could be useful in potion brewing. How about me dying? Yeah, worse than the snakes. Also, I think that's a spider nest. Oh, no, spider eggs. Badly wounded. A mass of spider eggs ready to hatch. Oh, that's not good. I drank the unidentified potion. It tastes terrible. Well, that's good. I think I'm just more poisoned now. I'm also, just gonna eat a bunch of vegetables. Because otherwise I'm just dead. In fact, I might still just be dead. I think we're just dead. Yeah, we're dead. All right, let's play a squire. Let's play somebody with a shield. Because this clearly isn't working. Hank the Tank is not much of a tank. We also get to start off with skills as part of being a squire. So I think we're going to go with... Reduces hunger rate by 2%. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with survival. Cooking and survival. Let's go with... Health recovery seems smart. Patsy. We are Patsy. See, now we have a sword and a board. So currently now I have this, which is Knight's Grace. Press the attack and increasing attack speed for 15 turns. So I press and then attack, and it increases my attack speed for 15 for 30 turns. It has a 30 turn cooldown and uses 60 energy. And then I have a jump, which everybody starts with, it seems like. Animal, do you want to do a mod thing? Or should I do it? The little tutorial pop-ups are pretty good, by the way. Go up and around, down. Here we go. I have raw meat. Oh, interesting. We discovered archery because I picked up a bow. Sword precision. Gain 3 accuracy while using swords. Doesn't specify whether or not it's one-handed or two-handed. And then blades. Blade focus. Your mind describes the experience gained from bladed weapons is increased by 5%. That seems like a good thing to get right now. Definitely not going to wish I got something better, but... Gonna eat the bread, and we're gonna keep moving. Oh, hey, another antidote. That's useful. Harmless if left asleep. They don't seem... It doesn't seem to be possible to leave them asleep. It's like maybe the game wants me to sneak around the snakes, but there's, like, good loot in this room. So I'm not gonna, you know, skip over this plus 6% cripple resist and physical resist. Definitely doesn't help me with poison in the slightest. Why would I pass up the improved breastplate? What do I need for the fresh salad? Cabbage, carrot, and tomato. Well, I've seen that. And 2 oil. I leveled up in cooking, I think. I think I will just let the points sit. We've discovered athletics. The skill most gamers have never discovered. Oh, that's a peak edible. Stinkhorn! Smelly mushrooms. Cool. Those would have been good in your last minute lunch salad. Yep, also I found another piece of raw meat. Let's go cook the meat. Raging Cave, what command are you looking for? Because I don't have a commands command because it would like flood the entire chat, and also the vast majority of them aren't relevant most of the time. So there's no real reason to shout about it. I'm just going to let that snake live. We're going to fall asleep so I can level up. Of a great tree at the center of a field, you approach it and lay your hand upon the trunk. But as you do, the tree begins to bleed. All right, well, I can either level up something we already have, or I can unlock a new thing. I think I'm just going to level up my chivalry. Because actually, I have a lot. I just realized I got 6 unspent points over here in chivalry. Defensive posture. Parrying affects targets next turn only and has no effect and do not... Okay, so I can unlock a parry. Which I now have down here. Shield bash, yes please. Well, I can tell you this. This game's way better than Stone Shard in its ability unlocking pace. Because this is proper. You know, playing a game and it's like, excellent. I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 activatable abilities. That's as it should be. Okay, so now's the time for Overcome the Odds. That tenacity's pretty strong, actually. Yeah, look at that. With that defensive stance, like, they just can't hit me. Ah, we get to see these guys, the Null Defenders. Soulless automatons, that's a word. Their creators, they carry out their duty of nothingness. They're tiny. If you're going to make little automatons, wouldn't you make them bigger? I really like that shield bash stun. Bleed resisted. Well, that's good. Let's pop up defensive stance. Crystal dust. I don't know what that is. You've been wanting to see this one? Not to be mean, Ulfsire, but you picked a really bad day to release your video game. Hey, look, it me from previous run. Simpleton. Never mind, I'm now offended. Poor soul who's been lost for too long and he doesn't know any better than to attack anything that moves. That was brutally easy. The Machine Hunter, Part 2. And there's a book thing here. Machine Hunter Part 1, excellent. Oh god, that is a bear trap. Remember how earlier I was jokingly saying I can't wait to die in a bear trap? I didn't actually know that this game had bear traps, but I guess it has bear traps. And Part 3, damn. I got a ring, some parchment. Bronze wing, a simple band of bronze. Well, I guess that's loot. Oh, also, apparently I found sandals. Can I read these? Oh, what power machines have brought us? What wondrous power. Their machine sounds are music to my ears. It is a heavenly melody. Ever since I have come to the temple, I have known it was my place. Behold! A wonder greater than any other machine built by my own hands. With the knowledge they have taught me is Lammasu, the hunter, and he will hunt down our enemies and make us safe. Completely and finally, by his strength, we shall be free to leave this place without worry. One team to build the machine of protection, and one team to build a machine of hunting. But I did not need their help. They're dead now. They had an accident on the factory floor and were killed, but I worry not about those fools. Lammasu, my creation. See him and know I have surpassed the masters and their null automatons. That is foreshadowing, my friends. Looks entertaining. Wait until I get out of the tutorial, yeah? Can I study this? I require 7 skill in reading to study these books, but fortunately I've discovered the concept of reading. I don't know what studying them does. I mean, maybe it just gives me skills. Chemical instinct. Automatically identify basic potions. This seems ludicrously useful. That requires 3. I've got 1. There's like tech trees on tech trees in this game. Oh, look. I've discovered botany. I'm going to be honest, I've never had a plant explode on me like that in real life. Not very realistic, that. I'm just going to use an antidote and not worry about it. Let's fight this little automaton. I haven't listened to it, so I don't know if it's any good, but I need like a dash forward so I can like push back, stun. Parrying dagger, dual shanks. Well, that's good. I think I'm going to use the meat cleaver for a little bit. Found a burnt book. It's entirely unreadable. Crystal harvesting. Second copy of crystal harvesting. Quill and inkpot. You know, I'm going to back up and let these guys in and see how effective overcome the odds is. Pretty decent. Let's just hit you multiple times. Go into defensive stance. Yeah, no, that's pretty effective. That extra tenacity is great, too. It is weird how short they are compared to my dude. Let's drink from the fountain. Oh, interesting. It also removes negative effects, the fountain does. Eat some bread, because I hunger, apparently. Interesting. We have acquired an ascension quest. Where have I heard that before? I've also acquired a greatsword, better shoes, a hearty stew, +4 dodge chance. Seems better. So, big ass sword. Cool. Press B to escape. Okay. Be warned, traveling the wilderness is not always safe. Really? I had no idea. Did you guys know, chat, that traveling in the wilderness not always safe? You can right-click on a tile to see its danger level, or click the overlay buttons in the bottom right. Ooh. Danger! So by hitting G, you can see little skulls. Ah, danger low, I guess. Those almost look like trains. The overworld kind of looks like Loop Hero? Standard travel mode does not add any special modifiers. Cautious level, 90%. Oh wow, that's way lower. Drastically reduce the chance of encountering an event at the cost of more weariness and increased travel time. So you can see faction influence over the overall tiles. And of course, the overall danger. And I'm this little guy. Go to town. Nerton! This is why I said this game kind of turns into Battle Brothers a little bit. This safely guarded settlement serves as a trading hub to the surrounding farms and hamlets. Size medium, it's full of humans, and we're a stranger. We're in town. Let's go speak with this laddie. The armor collector. Welcome, adventurer. You look like you're someone who can appreciate the finest and rarest armor in the land. I guarantee you I can't afford it. Oh, please tell me about your favorite armor. My favorite armor, you say? That's a tough question. But I'd have to say the adamant plate. It's a masterpiece of craftsmanship. God. Unfortunately, it's not always in stock, as it can be difficult to locate, but I'll do my best to get my hands on it for you, if you're interested. What do you have for trade? Well, okay, so this stuff's expensive. I have 7 gold. I think we need to sell some stuff. Not only that, but, like, we have nothing that he's interested in. Like, I have $7. I can't even, like, like, what am I using currently? An improvised breastplate? Something. What if I go click on this? Gremlin Terror? Sir on the Adventurer is looking for someone to help him kill a nearby gremlin chief. Diamond, I've been hired to assassinate you. Bandit Hunter. Elvar the Adventurer is looking for a reward for anyone who can hunt down and kill Eric the Reaper. So these are unique quests, meaning they were here the last time I played this. So I guess these are like story quests or something. Whereas these are just like random ones. but I actually have to find the dude in town who's offering that quest. What are you? This is Uran the Clother. I'm just gonna walk right up to you. You must be new here. I'm Elrin the Clother. I specialize in clothing and light armor, and I also offer a 30% discount on all armor repairs. 21 gold to repair my sword. What do you have to trade? So you'll buy my cotton shirt, my old sandals, and my 3 times leather. Okay. So you'll give me 33 gold for all this? And I guess I could buy a peasant cap, or I could get him to repair my sword. All right. So my sword's been repaired, I think. Nope. Can you repair my gear? Yes. Okay. My ceremonial saber has been fixed. And there's like enchanted stuff too. Tell me about maintaining. Every time you take a hit, your armor will receive a small amount of damage. If you take enough damage, well, that will reduce the item's effectiveness. Higher quality armor degrades more slowly. Your basic shiv isn't going to last as long as a proper sword. Okay. How do I get started in Quartermastery? In case you haven't discovered Quartermastery yet, salvage or repair any item at any workbench, and then the next time you sleep or meditate on what's taught to you. Okay. Fair enough. Some of these, well, actually, do you have any work for me? No, he doesn't have any work for me. Greetings, traveler. I'm the captain of town guard, responsible for keeping the peace and ensuring the safety of our citizens. How can I assist you today? How do you maintain this? Tell me about the local bandits. The bandits in this area are a constant nuisance. They prey on travelers and sometimes even attack the town's outskirts. How do you maintain the town's safety? Through regular patrols and strong guard presence. Cool. I have access to some high-quality armor, but it's not available to just anyone. We reserve such armor for those who've truly earned our trust and respect. Once you've proven yourself and built a strong reputation here, we can discuss it further. Okay. Can you sell me some armor? I guarantee you I don't have the money for it. So, if I take this apple, are you going to kill me? Seems like he's not going to. Buy some fresh produce. Sure. Can you teach me how to cook? What would you like to know? Okay, so they don't actually teach me how to cook. They just tell me how to learn new recipes, which isn't exactly useful to me. Speaking of, I just leveled up in cooking. I almost have enough to make a salad. I just require a tomato. Do you have anything else in these? No, that's sad. Do you have to trade? You can sell me a tomato. 14 gold for a tomato. Good lord. Oh, thank you. But I will take all of your stuff, thanks. Watch the town guard just come kill me. That would be kind of hysterical and ironic. Medical shop? What do you have? More gold? Thank you. I like it when games just let you Skyrim your way around town. You know what I mean? Welcome, traveler. I'm Thorm the Doctor. Here you will find all manner of medical items. Oh, sweet. You give job. What's this? I need help restocking my shop inventory. I'm running low on stock. I will pay you a premium if you can help. Bring me 4 splints and I will pay you a good price. Sure. Don't I have 4 splints? Or am I crazy? Oh, I have 1 splint. I was wondering if I could salvage this splint. All right, chat, we have to find this man some splints. That's a big empty room. Hello, traveler. I'm new in. You must be new in town. I'm the blacksmith. Blah blah blah. So I can sell you various little things. Not going to be using the dual shanks, I don't think. I also generally don't like using bows, so... I like how the arrows are just, they're worth 0. Might as well not sell the bolts or the arrows. Hello, person. Hello, young one. Did you notice my beard? Chat, did we notice his beard? Fine, we noticed his beard. That's good. It's a fine beard, he says. Do you know what this is? Show him Ascension Fragment. My goodness, put that away. Someone might see. What is it? It's a magical artifact. This one in particular is highly sought after. Sorcerers, bandits, and looters, they would kill you in a heartbeat for this. I'm not sure. You look very weak after I said I can handle myself. What kind of bugs? Centipedes, mostly. I slayed them all. Well, that's rather impressive. I'll tell you what. Come back when you're a little stronger and I may be able to help you. In the meantime, be careful who you show that to. Well then. Don't do anything foolish. How about entering the pub? You're blocking the doorway. There we go. What do you want? Here, have some ale so I could just buy this person ale, or I could say I'm looking for work. I need help with my research. What about your research? I'm performing research on gremlin culture, but I need more evidence to prove my theory. Uh-huh. Bring me 1 gremlin crown and it would help immensely. Sure. We're gonna go kill some gremlins to study their culture, chat. This person's busy. What about you? I recommend you do not try to make enemies while you're in town. Okay. Rooms available for rent. Oh, probably so I could level up. I really don't need anything. Purview Ale might be useful. So what, hit B to escape? So I don't know where this kobold stuff is, but travel weariness, that's coming up real quick. Wolfwater, a large and bustling city with plenty of shops. Urban the Boneworker. Seems like one of my people. Tell me about ogres and bones. All right, well, I'm gonna go back to where we were. Someone used Word Story over you just tuning in to check if Word Story was up? Let's try exploring the humans. Or exploring the forest and see what we get. There's a wild turkey. I'm going to murder a turkey. Why is this turkey stronger than the automatons we were fighting in the tutorial? And why didn't it drop meat, just feathers? Protect your eyes from his beak attack. Dangerous in numbers. They have a bleed. It's a turkey assassin, clearly, yeah. Fortunately, I also have a bleed. Can I drink? Oh, yeah, I can gather herbs. I gathered herbs and I found a centipede. This is very realistic. Can you stop hitting me, stupid centipede? What's this? It's funny color. Berries? Excellent. +1 health recovery for 3 turns. That's pretty good. So I'm exhausted. So that means I Why am I naked? My equipment has been stolen by nearby creatures. I beg your pardon? Does this mean I have to find the... Why didn't they take my food? Of all of the things you could have stolen from me. See, now that is just straight up a spider. Can I... just attack the spider, please? So nearby creatures, you say? How nearby? Anyway, I'm a naked man with a hatchet. Fear me. It's really hard to click them. Never mind, I'm super dead. Quaff some booze. Put up my defensive stance. And, die to arrows, probably. Yep. So let's go... just back to town, I guess? Streamer, please get good. Yes, say. We're working on it. So what is this? It's medium. Faction gremlins. Well, let's go fight some gremlins at this castle, shall we? Size medium. Oh, difficulty 2. Oh, that's fine. That's a very evocative purple. So what is that? Gremlin Grunt, level 3? I think that's about what level I am. So I need a Gremlin Crown, I think, for that quest. One Gremlin Crown to assist in his research. Seems like it requires murder. I don't know. They seem pretty... What the fuck is that? That is the meanest, least scorpion-looking scorpion I've ever seen. Also, I found a bear trap. If anybody lost one, chat, I found a bear trap. So if anybody here was looking for their bear trap, I found one. Let's eat that hearty stew. Where is Waldemar Wallace? Is this literally a Where's Waldo book? Entirely filled with pictures of densely crowded cities. It gives you, if I have 2 skill in ranged or 5 reading, I can read it. The Island of Insanity. And then another burnt book. I think the burnt books sell. I found a way to prolong fights. All right, let's work our way up. Looks like I can cook here. But I just need a tomato, chat. You know, it's a damn shame that I can't, you know, cook food without a tomato. It's like, yeah, you could just make this salad, but without the tomato. You don't need the tomato. Who really needs a tomato anyway? Trap sense. With proper scanning techniques and use of the ability to detect even the most hidden traps becomes second nature. That seems wise. I will save for that. What about you? I got no points available there. Ready to sleep, too. I do have a point in daggers. I really just like having accuracy. Being accurate seems good. Gain 5 attack speed while using swords. Okay. Let's try this two-handed sword. This rusty two-handed sword. It's actually kind of a shame that I swapped over to the two-handed sword. Because if I stayed on this, I could have shield bashed this guy back into it, but I didn't because he died. Big fan of how much damage the shield bash does. 2 times raw meat, some berries, more antidotes, more iron arrows, more antidotes. I can craft a torch. I don't know why I'd want to do that, but I feel like I should have a torch. Open this door. Go up there. Roast those. Still waiting on tomato. Seems like food is not a concern. I mean, that unless we're like just in very easy area, but like, I have a lot of food currently. And also just like a lot of rings that seemingly do nothing. Well, the rats die real quick now. What's this, a rat's nest? Blood cocoon. It emanates a faint breathing sound. All right, kill it with fire. Got it. Now it's a dead blood cocoon. I don't use VPNs generally. There are things that I'm concerned with, and then there's, like, I'm more concerned with the VPN generally than my own browsing history. Those rat. I wish they had, like, a red square around them so I knew where to click. So I've tried to click on the rats a couple of times and then just clicked past them. I was told I'd be fighting gremlins. Turns out it's actually spiders. I'll overcome the odds, though. Stun the middle one, or stun the bottom one, hit the middle one. There's also something fighting down here. Oh, hey, it's a gremlin with a crown. He's fighting with the spiders. That's kind of cool. I like that. Sir, I think you've got a bit of a spider infestation. I'm here to assist. Man. He butchered more than his fair share of wayward adventurers. Why can't I just be friends with you? I just helped you, like, deal with your spider infestation. We could be friends, Captain Gremlin. Also, this gremlin looks way more like a goblin than a gremlin. On a defensive stance. I did get 1 resisted poison pop up, I think. 60 gold, a pewter chalice, and a gremlin crown. Well, we've completed the quest, I think. Apparently I'm overburdened too. I'm just gonna close that door. Like, what do I have that's heavy? I guess, like, my chest armor, probably. Books seem heavy-ish. Read that. Oh, requires alchemy skill. There we go. No longer overburdened. I'm just gonna let them come up to me in the doorway. Very buff gremlin. He's a very dead gremlin. All right, so enemies are in the area, so I can't use the escape tool yet. Well, now I'm poisoned. I'll use the better tenacity thing. Also apparently dying of hunger now. Wait, really? I thought I had plenty of health left. How much health did I have? I'm sure I was dying, but... Also, wow, that is generous with the autosaves. Yeah, wait, what indeed? Apparently it autosaves you on every stairwell. I must have just been stacking poison damage. So where did he even save me? That on the second floor? For the purpose of learning, I'm totally fine with completely saves coming to shit now that we're out of the tutorial, but that is odd. Yeah, I must have just, like, taken a lot of poison stacks. What's up, Juki? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it must have just been fighting these spiders. Or maybe it was, like, their webbing? I don't know. Yeah, it must have just been the spiders. And also I was hungry, so maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know exactly what the debuffs are. That's interesting. It gives me a new dungeon layout. You're gonna wobble off to beds? We'll see you. Okay. I love how it gives me the healing thing. The dungeons are never safe. No Thanks, game. I figured that much out. Yeah, I must have just had, like, withstained too many poison stacks, because I'd swear when I went into that fight, I had 50% of my health left. But clearly I was wrong. Also, he's immune to my stun. Can I just, like, get out? So if I go up the floor, now I can get out. Okay, we'll just do that. So, can I jump straight to my quest person? As I run the adventurer, you're up here, right? Or we're up here. I have the items you've requested. That should be able to help your research. Here's your reward as promised. What did I get? Gained six reputation. Sure, but what did I get? Received 40 wisdom? Are you paying me in wisdom? That seems uncool. But we will definitely see you in the VOD later. Cheers, friend. Wild. Okay. At least they're generous with the autosaves. Although I do hope I can disable that for if I ever play this game for real. Instead of just fucking about and learning. See, here I was expecting them to pay me in gold or, you know, something useful. Speaking of, is gold an inventory item? It is. But it doesn't weigh anything. I do actually have a lot more money, so I guess we should just go buy better gear. Because, like, I'm using this ceremonial saber, but I'll bet you that the blacksmith has better stuff. Check the log. It says, received 40 wisdom. It's right there. To which point I'm saying, you're paying me in wisdom? Oh, there's blacksmith. Where does it say 180 gold? Like, I'm looking at the log right now. Where does it say it? Unless, like, I need to look at the quests log. But, like, I can't scroll up. I can move it. That's kind of useful. But I can't scroll up. Oh, I see. It says received 180 gold. Okay. I can see. Thank you. I will gladly take your 2 gold. Thank you. You trade. Okay, well, let's get rid of the meat cleaver, this. Well, let's cancel that. Let's remove both my swords. What do you have? Do you have something that's better? Sharp short sword. 11 to 16 damage. That's quite a bit better. Why in the world would somebody... Hold on a second. So the ceremonial saber that I was using does less damage than a wooden sword. Like, the max damage of a wooden sword is better than what I was just using. Anyway, we're trading for a sharp short sword, because that seems like a massive improvement. I have sharp short sword now. Looking for work. Need someone to hunt down a bandit. Ask about bandit. Bandit Eric the Reaper, of course, naturally. Attacked and nearly killed me. So you're gonna hire somebody to go get him for me? It's hiding out at Moraradu Castle. Sure. Sells elderberry wine. This checks out. So I could sell this guy food. Considering how much food I've been making and how much it weighs, I feel like that's probably not a bad idea to sell food. A peasant pot? I will trade a bunch of my meats for a peasant pot. Gotta love me a peasant pot. Anybody wants to buy these rings, that'd be useful. That guy was looking for drugs. No, I did get a drop of a funky fruitcake once. But that would... okay, so I'm assuming that's where that bandit is hiding out? Mordu Castle. Seems friendly. A map event. We're under attack by a hawk. So... I guess because it's flying, it can occupy the same tile as me? It's a level 6 hawk. Doesn't matter if it's flying, it can still shield bash and stun it. Okay, well, we got attacked by a bird. Difficulty 5, size medium, bandits. Bandit hunter, Eric the Reaper. All right, well. So are these all the same world gen then? Lower level gen? Because if so, that's a massive detractor from this game. So far from my time fiddling about. The dungeon gen sucks. I do kind of enjoy the ability options. Okay, so these people are using torches and axes from the looks of things. Enemy variety seems fine. I'm missing and taking a lot of damage. You just got to bleed in on me. I might be too low level for this. Might have to just leave. Still looking for tomatoes. Yeah, I need to leave. And I'm bleeding. Stunned him. Got me burning, which I'm sure is feeling great. And bleeding. Let's just walk away. Yep, can't. All right, well, noted. Not strong enough to fight that yet. There's a town up there. What's the danger of that? Bandits 44, bandits 44, bandits 44. Okay, so bandits are too strong for me currently. Elspeth? I know a streamer named Elspeth. What are you, gremlins? What was that gremlin difficulty? Okay, I see. Difficulty 2 size medium versus difficulty 5 size medium. Okay. We'll have to just let that go away then. So we wake up down here. That'll do. Also run by gremlins. Okay. Also run by gremlins. Difficulty 4. Let's go. Okay, we get another map event, which means I'm getting attacked by a rabid squirrel. Don't get bit, it's got rabies. Uh-oh. And there's a gremlin flinger. Terrifying. Yeah, the key for games like this is making the replayability interesting. And I feel like a lot of games that I end up playing kind of like this end up just like being like, okay, here's a lot of the same, which usually just means it's early in development. And that's kind of where this feels. At least the build variety seems interesting from what I've seen. Let's just jump up to you here. Oh, do I have to destroy their little huts? I think I have to destroy their little huts. Yeah, I have to destroy the huts. They're going to come from the huts. I also may have gotten myself stuck in a bad spot here. Oh, there's another one here. Jesus. Ow. Now I'm dazed, I guess. Watch me die again. Okay, picking stuff up takes an action. So is this just like free XP then? Assuming I don't die, which I'm about to. Yeah. I was gonna say, isn't that just like free XP, sort of? That's a large castle full of gremlins. Let's just go down to this small one. It is so generous with those autosaves, though. Jeez. I guess it's because they don't want you to have to replay that tutorial constantly. Free XP for the gremlins? I mean, free XP for me dying, yes. Very much so. They really need a permadeath option on start. So it doesn't give me these autosaves. And I really want to find a different dungeon type because all I found so far is this one. Also, it's... Yeah, no, I know what you mean, Elfie. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this so far. It really feels like there's something interesting going on here, but I feel like I haven't seen any of it. Currently, it just kind of seems like it's a lot of the same. That, or it's like... I saw a Steam review for this that was like, they're polishing a gem here, not a turd. Which kind of doesn't seem wrong so far. Largely meaning, like, this will be really cool, but isn't yet. Which kind of isn't... is sort of the vibe I'm getting. Well, I guess I will overcome the odds and kill 2 rats. This game needs hallways. It's weird that it doesn't have hallways, right? It's like, it's reminding me of the parts of games I don't like, actually, with its level gen. It's actually making me kind of want to play Lost Flame, which doesn't have these kinds of problems, but is also way more brutal with its permadeath. Wow, okay, you're tough. Normal-sized iguana. Oh. I don't think iguanas have venom, but I won't complain too much. Apparently I can repair my leggings, which I will do. And my plate. Oh, I need scrap metal for gauntlets, but I can salvage a bronze ring and then fix my crude plate gauntlets by salvaging a ring, because that makes sense. Can't spend floor space in hallways. Also, chat, we finally found a tomato. I can make a salad, I think. See? I can make a fresh salad. Wait. No, I can't. I can't because I don't have the salad mixing or the vegetable cutting skill. I can, however, roast some meat. That's oddly arbitrary. So what was it? The vegetable cutting skill? And the salad mixing. That requires 4 focus points? That seems excessive. Like, this combat's pretty fun. Enemy types are very samey, and the dungeons are boring as heck. I have a crossbow now. What, haven't I been picking up bolts? Battered heavy crossbow. I also have a pickaxe. Chat, I just want to complain about this for a second. That's not a pickaxe. That's an axe. It's not a pickaxe. Yeah, if I don't see another dungeon generator soon, I'm going to be kind of sad. From the Steam page, it very much looks like there's multiple dungeon generators, but I think what it actually means is there's just multiple dungeon tile sets, which is not super keen on. Because if it's just one dungeon generator or even just 4, like, that's kind of nothing. Basically what I'm saying is this game seems like a lot that's kind of shallow instead of a lot that has a lot of variety. Which isn't a bad thing necessarily. Like, I'm okay with playing games that are very wide but don't have a huge amount of substance, as long as what's there is interesting. I'm making you hungry? Well, I mean, the way these streams go is I stream until I get hungry, Alfie, so. Found a lump of coal. Mirror Spute. This is a quick pick-me-up that provides a small but welcome jolt of energy. So it's an energy drink? Plus 10 health, plus 10 energy. Oh, that's useful. Aloe vera, I love it. Potion unidentified. I will gladly take strange unidentified or potion. I don't know who Delar is, but that's their dust. Lots of alchemy. Taking all these potion recipes for a skill I'm not going to take. I love strange unidentified potions. Kind of makes you think it's a sewing machine. Hey, look, a different dungeon tile set. Walls changed colors. At least we've got gremlins with 2 different abilities, which is better than I could say for Stone Shard. I'm just going to bash you back. Gonna jump into the middle of you guys. Stab you. Oh, I'm hungry. That's the problem here. Excuse me while I eat my meats. Overcome the odds. That's what I was looking for. Move over here. It's kind of hard to tell what is doing damage to me and what is me doing damage to other things. Kind of wish this would show up here. But we died, apparently. Because it's hard for me to tell where damage is coming from. But yeah, no, my advice is if you want a game that is like Stone Shard or games that do what that game's trying to do, just play a different video game. Yeah, no, it needs some sort of indicator or sound. What's sad is like there actually isn't UI improvements that need to be made here. They just need to use what other games in the genre do. Like, give me some actual indicators of what's going on up here. Make the screen flash or something obnoxious when I'm running low on HP. Like, do something. Give me a sound effect. But I really wish that the damage indicators were clearer. Curious about all the magic stuff. That stuff's interesting. Curious about how much depth is there. Oh, hey, another splint. Maybe I'll actually get that task done. Bandages are useful. But yeah, I always feel kind of bad when I'm just like throwing shade directly at the face of that game whenever people bring it up, but I really think that that game is bad. Blighted weaponry for a venomous surprise. Effective for approximately... That's not good for very long, but a bread recipe! Oh, that's useful for cooking. I'm still very distressed at the fact that salad mixing is such an advanced technique. Oh, found another rusted weight sword. Weight sword? Great sword. I don't have enough inventory space for it, so instead I will simply grab all of the food. I think like my plan for this run, assuming I keep playing this, is I'm gonna go back to town, cook a bunch of food, sell the food, and then leave again. We're just gonna play. Oh geez, what was the name of that like kind of 2D platformy JRPG where you go out and kill monsters and cook food and then sell it to people? That's what we're playing. I just got a free hit on him. I wish there was more than 2 enemy types in here. Chat, am I too needy of a game player when I see a game that says dozens of enemy types and I go, why so few? Let's overcome the odds. Vinx, thanks for the raid and the resub for 8 months. Not sure if there's any mods lurking around. I think they both went to bed. Tygo also, hello. Aliens will try their very damnedest for us to not look at them. They are smart. Well, I mean, aliens will, like, probably just make themselves look like us, realistically. See, now I'm listening. Frog for hire. Isn't that just No Man's Sky? I'm pretty sure that's actually, like, just No Man's Sky marketing material. No, I missed. What is that? A blood leech. Ugh. It seems unpleasant. Why would I take a lot? Probably for cooking, I would guess. More potatoes! Yay! Raw eggs. Villager's longbow. I'm gonna leave that. Might just be space racists. not to be, like, accusatory or anything, but I think that if anybody's going to be found out to be the space racists, it's going to be the humans. Considering, like, we don't need people to be limited to other planets to be mean to them. Also, like, I've read a bit of The Expanse and seen The Expanse TV show, and humans are pretty good at being racist in that show, so why not just like that? Brutal bastard sword. It seems to hit pretty hard, but now I'm carrying too much. Going to equip that shield and drop the other one. I'm gonna drop all of the wood. Books seem pretty heavy. I know this might be surprising, but... I'm never gonna eat the raw insect meat. Good day, Ozoned. Why stop at our own kind? I'm just saying that we're not, like, the aliens aren't going to be the only ones. That's all I'm suggesting. Well, I'm going to go pick up that leather again. So I can go over here and repair my stuff. Thanks for the $1, Void. Appreciate you. Yeah, I don't know. I sometimes wonder what devs must think of my streams when I stream their games, because it's always like 80%, like the majority of the stuff that I say is like, it sounds like I'm just being stupidly negative all the time, but it's not generally the case. It's just like, I was quite disappointed the other day when I was playing this, because like, it looks like a game, and it has like a keyboard only option, right? But like the mouse line still stays there even with the keyboard only turned on. So it's like, it might be a game that claims like it has keyboard only stuff, but really, this is a game that wants you to play it with a mouse, which kind of sucks. Not super thrilled with that. Ceremonial Saber, wooden one's better. I know this from looking at stats. It's a bolt. How did my bolt get in there? I'm assuming it's a different one, but peasant shoes? No, those are shoes for peasants. I don't use peasant shoes. I use shoes for whatever I am. I'm wearing padded boots. No peasant shoes for me. Two-shot. Hell yeah. I do really appreciate the fact that snakes drop oil. That is a video game pun that I can get behind. Chat says blessing. Blessing of swiftness. I am blessed with swiftness. 250 turns remaining, plus 20 attack speed, plus 20 movement speed. Ooh. I am Sanic for the next 20 turns or so. So I can explore all of these empty rooms and get no benefit. Yeah, this seems like one of those like really good first impressions games, but I do wonder how much legs it's got. It's certainly not very good for being a loot goblin, though. Oh, there was a door up there. Plus 20 legs, only for another 118 turns. All right, let's knock you back. Oh, I was gonna try and move up there, but... I actually healed during that turn. Only 1 HP, but... I don't know. I'm still very disappointed by the fact that, one, I can't throw potions. That's like a pretty normal kind of mechanic for a game like this, is being able to throw potions. So I can't throw potions, so that's very disappointing. But not only can I not throw potions, I also can't kick things into off cliffs. That requires alchemy. Bread recipe, we've learned. Mutton morsels recipe, we've learned. I need pan frying. Bread requires yeast. This makes sense. Can I learn salad mixing now, please? No, I only have 2 focus points. Good lord. I guess, don't have any raw meat. I can bake 4 potatoes. Oh, no, never mind. I need peeling for baked potatoes. I can make a boiled egg, which requires boiling. Good lord. Everything requires something. Fine. I will learn boiling, and I will learn peeling. I like how it has a banana peel there, implying that I will be finding bananas. So I can now boil an egg, and I can bake 4 potatoes. Trying to see if it's... Okay, so it says 4 unique dungeon types. So when they say 4 unique dungeon types, do they mean 4 individual generators, or do they mean 4, like, pallets? Because I've seen 2 pallets now. Got a blessing of vigor once again. 50% healing efficiency. Oh, is this the bottom floor? Or is there... Oh, I see. There's the other stair. Let's keep going down. Feels like this game wants you to grind for skills. Oh, very much so. Oh, we're at the bottom. And I can't take any of it. The shield of me? I will definitely drop this other shield so I can take the shield of me. It gives me less view distance. Wait, really? Hold on. A sturdy wood frame. It gives +3 protection and -2 to view distance. I feel attacked. Mushroom omelet. Silver ring. Light and elegant. Perfect for those who don't feel weighted down. Who don't like to feel weighted down. A spiked flail. That seems very inconsistent. Damage 5 to 35? Oh. Since I think reading is for nerds, I'm just going to drop all of my books. I'm sure it's, like, powerful and important, but that's fine. Anything I can't read here, I will just drop. These seem weirdly heavy. There we go. We have escaped. Oh, that's interesting. It's now no longer in the gremlin territory. Past visited 1 hour ago. I guess that's in-game 1 hour ago. Okay, so that's Bandit Hunter. Restock. Oh, do I guess I have enough, oh, what's it called? I must have enough, map event. I must have enough splints. No, I have 2 splints. Well, anyway. I'm up against junior iguanas. I mean, come on, is it not? Prove to me otherwise, Al. You should go make some coffee. I'm drinking coffee right now. All right, well, it was what, this guy down here? I have the items you've requested. No, you don't. I asked for 4 splints. Come back when you have what I need. Well, okay, fine. Can I... Well, I need I can level up. I just need to sleep. Actually, I wonder. Because, like, there's an option to grab... Huh! That's kind of funny. So you can, rent a room in the inn, or you can just go sleep in somebody's bed. You dream that you are in a dark forest and you see a white stag in the distance. You give chase, but no matter how fast you run, you can't seem to catch up to it. Eventually, you lose sight of the stag and find yourself in a clearing. In the center of the clearing, there is a tree, and a small child is sitting in its roots, crying. Okay. I wonder if these are like Markov chains or if they're pre-written. Well versed in the art of gear maintenance. Alchemy seems to be something I run into a whole lot. Oh, I'm very much a nerd. When did I claim otherwise? Simply because I stated something is for nerds doesn't mean that I'm not one. I'm not claiming that I'm not one. I'm not claiming innocence here. I am a guilty party in this as well. I feel like being able to repair your gear is good. But yeah, it really does feel like it's a bit of a grind. But because it's like pretty lenient about, the amount of, what's the word? Can I not enter this shop? It's pretty lenient with its saving, means it's quite, it's not that rough to have to, you know, try and, oh, focus points, good lord. Butcher, what do you want to buy from me? Well, you'll buy my snake oil.
More money to spend on nerd things, lol.
Thank you very much for the 20th month, Dr. Soaps. I think I'm going to sell everything that isn't those mushroom omelets. Because I seem to just get food left and right, so. Yeah, 110 gold, not bad. Yeah, it's like if you enjoy this kind of progression, this might not be a bad game, but I don't know if it's necessarily for me. Okay, so why do you give me the oh, I see. Because they're 1 gold per 10. But here I am selling 40 arrows and I'm getting no gold for it. Well. Brutal bastard sword. Spiked flail. I think I'll keep the flail. Sell the majority of the cloth and the leather. I don't really want the battered heavy crossbow. I'll equip the flail on the second one. And also, like, the amount of money I'm gaining is going up real fast. Bucket helmet. Okay, I like this game again. This game's very good again. Like, I can just wear a bucket. Yes. Absolutely. -1 view distance? Damn right. It's a bucket with holes punched in it. Chat, can I get a couple beers for Soaps keeping that sub alive for 20 months and the first notification of a resub in 20 minutes? Minimum view distance? Maximum blind build? It's just it's the me IRL build. It's only 50 gold. Well, I'm buying a dumb helmet, chat. For the memes. I can also Wear 2 rings. I can only... Clearly, I only have 2 fingers. I would like to complain about the lack of rings that I can wield at a time. God, my view distance sucks. I'm looking for work. You need someone to deliver an item. Ooh. I have a suit of ceremonial armor that needs to be delivered to Doran the Innkeeper, who lives in Red Hawk. The problem is the armor is very heavy. Your bag would have to be practically empty for you to carry it. I will give you 85 gold. No, thank you. Instead, I will just trade with you. Oh, man, this guy sells the bucket helmet for less. Man, chat, we just got ripped off on the bucket helmet. Makeshift plate legs seems better than my shitty pants. Knight's Etiquette. That's actually a book I could read. Wow, he won't even buy my pants. What a guy. Should probably wash those pants? Nah, looking for work. This is the guy that wants the funky fruitcake. I've not killed Eric the Reaper. No. I'm looking for work. Need help with research.
Yeet.
Thanks for the $3.69, Shark Jumping Walrus. I'm performing research on gremlin culture, but I need more evidence to prove your theory. Bring me 1 gremlin crown. Did I not already do that? I guess I'm gonna go get another gremlin crown. That's Bandit Eric the Reaper. Well, so I've seen a lot of things about this overworld map stuff that seems interesting. Oh, there's Red Hawk. Actually, chat, I need to test something. Oh, never mind. Map event. Oh, no! There's gremlins surrounding me. Oh, hey, a big gremlin with a spiked club. New enemy type. Yay. What I need to find out is if I leave something on the ground and then I leave town, if I come back to town, will it still be on the ground? Need to figure out. Oh, hey, they're fighting with a turkey. Well, that's very useful for me. Never tell me the odds, and I'm stunned. For 2 turns. Well, at the very least, I activated never tell me the odds first. Bonk. Kind of wish right-clicking on them would tell me whether or not they're wounded. Music's pretty good. It's got like kind of like this chat. Gremlin died to a turkey. I just would like to inform you all that wild turkey better than gremlin. Turkeys are vicious? Yeah, but it just killed a gremlin. Also, apparently there's still enemies, so I can't even leave. All right, let's try this flail out. It misses a lot. Oh, inept. You lack the required combined mastery to use your weapon effectively. So I get -10 accuracy and -20% damage. That's interesting. So I guess we're kind of stuck in the sword tree. Now I'm dying of starvation. Well, that's good. I will eat a baked potato. And apparently another turkey.
Ayo.
Ayo, Lithium Falls. Thank you very much for the 4th month. Welcome back. Hmm. I wonder if I can fight against Eric the Bandit now. Quest failed. No, I lost 5 reputation with Nurton because I failed the restock mission. So is that for like the whole town then? Oh, interesting. So you don't want to fail missions. All right, let's see if I can fight with these bandits now. All right, well, they're supposedly fighting with those. I'm just going to walk away. If not to feast upon their succulent corpses, they only drop feathers. So, very unrealistic. Well, certainly doing a little bit better now. When they do hit me, they do no damage, it seems like. Drop the shiv and padded gloves. I'm using crude gauntlets, which I'm not sure if those are better or worse than padded gloves. Yeah, we're certainly taking a much more manageable amount of damage now. Hey, 2 carrots. What's up, Doc? Well, they seem to have already killed the spider's nest that was in here. But there is this weird leech nest. I wonder if this counts as an enemy. Strength the minor respite. All right, well, am I bleeding? Okay, so I got 2 bleeds from 2 wounds. Where did that go? Bandage. So 1 bandage fixed 2 bleeds. Got it. Empty. Empty. I may eat an apple because apparently I've just got tons of apples. We're just going to wait for a few turns and heal up a little bit. But no, I was fighting those turkeys because I got attacked, right? So I didn't really have much of an option. I say I'll wait for another 30 turns, but this dude walks in. Let's just get a stun in. Grab my chivalry skill and just start stabbing. I can't get over the fact that the damage indicator just looks like RuneScape. Also, this needs to be fixed. If I can move this, I should be able to lock it so that I can click behind it. So now I need to like move it out of the way to then move down here. It's like if you want me to use the mouse, like allow me to move the UI to places where I can use it. Oh, he'd completely negated my stun. Yeah, and also, by the way, because I haven't complained about this in a minute, we're back to the same dungeon generator, so different enemies in the dungeon, which is good, but, like, I don't know. We'll swap into defensive stance. Take less damage, because less damage is good. This guy's got a big-ass sword, so we don't want to take damage from him. You have a lot of health. Okay, now we got this guy with the big sword. Like, kind of close to dying. Thug level 8. I don't like that. Can I just... Wisdom level gained. Yeah, like, don't fight the level 8 thug? Is that the wisdom we're gaining here? Can I make him step on a trap? I wonder. There was a trap back up here. For grumpy disappointment? I certainly don't have a grumpy disappointment emote. Okay, well, this guy's smart-ish. Can I knock you backwards into the trap? Yay! Feels good. I'm gonna start eating here and close this door. Let him walk up to me. Just miss twice. Ow. Gets another bleed on us. He could kill us in like 2 turns. Uh-oh. This ain't good. Let's see how effectively I can run away from these guys. Uh-oh. Don't close the door. Not effectively enough, it seems. Ooh. Well, I can knock you back. Which he completely negates. This guy's actually fightable for me, though, because he's only a level 6 low life instead of a level 8. I also don't know if they're healing or anything. It's Brave Sir Buckethead, please. I'm going to play an amazing guitar solo in a moment. I just need to find a new guitar. Ow. That is bad. I don't like how this guy gets free hits in on me sometimes. Why did he stop chasing? What? Oh, because he's going around. That is mean. Don't like that he gets to... So it takes me a turn to lock a door. It doesn't take him a turn to lock a door. I am not a fan of that. Why is this? 1, 2, 3. Maybe he's just got like some sort of stun avoid or something. Well, finally killed him. We'll eat that mushroom omelet. This game very much feels like it's built around a pretty hefty grind, you know? Like, I'm sure there's cool shit in this game. Like, it really seems that way. Like, the ability variety seems kind of awesome. The starting variety also seems kind of neat. But the fact that it's just constant, well, maybe not constantly, but putting us in very similar environments every time is not awesome. Elfie Bean, thank you for gifting a sub to a devilish potato. Am I on fire? Oh, no, I have a burn wound. With some soothing balm or other medicine. Interesting. Can I drink tea to make it go away? I also have a broken bone. I don't know, chat. What's your impressions of this? Is this something you'd play? Is this something you want to see more of? Do you agree with my mild annoyances? Do you disagree? Uh-oh. I have to kill a dog? Bad game. Dogs should be neutral and happy by default and should want pets. And not cause as many bleeds because I'm running low on band-aids. Okay, I don't like fighting dog. Too much bleed. I'm dead. And it also, like, made me not able to wield my sword. Yeah, I mean, I don't dislike this game. From, like, the very surface level that I've experienced. I don't hate it. I think that this stuff that they're trying to do with, like, the overworld faction stuff that they talk about a lot in their devlogs is neat. Like, when I was in that overworld and it had, like, that zoning where you could see the different factions, based on what you do in the overworld supposedly, like, affects that, and that has, like, meaningful impacts on the overworld. But the problem that I have with this game in its current state, I mean, it's an early access game, right? So they're working on it. Like, according to this, we're in version 0.413, and that just opened up a thing. Deep Space, hello, it's good to see you. I think I'm just cooling down from my weekly warm-up, but thank you very much for the 8th month. It's good to see you, man. I think my concern is if they only have 4 dungeon types, which I saw what I would describe as 1 dungeon type. I'm not sure if that's 1 or 2 that we saw, but that's... I saw 2 different level generators, and how much time have I put into this game? 3.5 hours. Just under 4 hours we've put into this. And if I'm seeing largely 1 dungeon generator, that's a lot of time for 1 dungeon generator. A whole run of Jupiter Hell, as an example, like every other floor has a different generator and unique zones. And I've played a few games like this that are like very early alphas and like games that are heavily in development, where it's like, oh, we have this huge expansive open world. Awesome. What's in it? Right now, what seems to be here doesn't seem to be a lot of variety, especially in the early game, which is what I need to sell me on whether or not I want to continue playing a game. Like, there might be some awesome shit in the late game, but like, in a world where I could go play Caves of Cud and see 18 different generators in 5 screens, that's a bit of an exaggeration. See 10 different generators in like 20 minutes of gameplay. I have a hard time wanting to continue to play this. Yeah, the overworld seems fine, but yeah, like, and that's I think like what this game needs. It needs more, like, devs, if you watch this video for some stupid reason, or this VOD or whatever, call me when you have 18 different dungeon types. I'll come back. Because like, if like, let's just say the Gremlins had like a noticeably different dungeon style to the Bandits, and the tutorial dungeon had a noticeably different style to a different thing, then like, okay, suddenly you've got a neat idea, because then it's like choose your own fun. It's like, okay, what kind of dungeon style do you want to play? But even then, it's like, it kind of felt like all I could really do was the open... Like, actually, another game that doesn't have a similar overworld style, but Dungeon Mans, admittedly, it's a finished game, but Dungeon Mans has like every single different enemy type on the overworld has a different style dungeon. So, like, the weird Scrobolds or whatever they call the early game guys, they have, like, this big open area, and it's, like, 4 floors, a big open area with a boss at the bottom, and then the bandits have weird castles, and the bandits also have bandit camps, which are just, like, assault on a camp thing. There's labyrinthine dungeons, there's tower dungeons, which, again, have a different format. Like, every single thing has, like, a different style of dungeon, and... games like this, they live and die on variety. It's like, if you have a lot of variety, there's a lot for me to interact with and enjoy, then I'll play a lot of it. If there isn't a lot of variety, then you kind of lose me. So I will keep an eye on this as this develops, because there's definitely something here. There's definitely promise here, and there's definitely fun mechanics. And I was enjoying, like, the combat variety, but, like, when I died there, it was just like, Okay. I mean, I get it. I think I've seen what I need to see. I don't need to see more than that at that point.